Hello. In this video lecture, I want to go over a few more ways you can use cascading style sheets to adjust your text. You can see here what we did in the previous video lecture, adjusting the color, the font size of this particular text. So let's say we wanted this text here at the top in the H1, the greatest story never written, to be aligned to the center. So it's H1 that we want to adjust. So I'm going to go here into the CSS, and all I've got to do is add a rule for text align and set that to center. Once I do that, if we refresh, it's aligned to the center. Very, very easy. Now, there's another way we can align stuff, and I'm going to go here to the paragraph tag, and what I want you to notice is I'm going to hit text align, which I'm going to spell right because it only works if you spell it right, and I'm going to choose justify. A lot of people don't know about this one. Now, once I choose justify, notice here, this is before I've justified, this text here in the paragraph tags has what's called an uneven right rag. These lines end at all different places. Now, actually, that makes the text a little bit easier to read, but it gives you this ragged appearance on the right side. If I go ahead and save, and we take a look at the updated page in the browser, oops, got to preview the HTML, not the CSS. Notice now we've got an even right rag and the text is justified. Now what this does is it causes uneven space pools between the words, so be a little bit careful about using this. I still think this is very readable. So that's justified text. We also could justify text to the right side if we wanted to with the text align rule. We also have the ability to set text decoration. Now down here, what I'm going to do for the ID in the footer is I'm going to set the text decoration. Let's take a look at the options here in the text editor. So it gives us blink, which causes the text to blink. Please don't ever use that. It's very 1995. Line through, none, overline, underline. So we could actually underline or overline text like this. Once I save and we preview, go down here, this is now underlined. So what would an overline look like? Well, it's a line over the text. I would caution you about using underlines too much because a lot of people associate, and rightly so, underlines with links. So if they see an underline, they think it's a link, they'll try clicking on it and it won't go anywhere, and then they think your site is broken. So you want to avoid that if at all possible. So we've done text align, we've done text decoration. Let's talk about text indent. Let's say we wanted the paragraphs to automatically indent, let's do 20 pixels at the beginning of the paragraph. Well, we've set on the paragraph text indent to 20 pixels. Now, we could set that to any number we wanted to, but now we've got an indent at the beginning of the paragraph. Now, notice that doesn't move the whole paragraph over. We're still back to a strong left-hand alignment on this side, but just the first line gets the indent. We could adjust that any way we wanted to. We could do 40 pixels, and let's take a look at the result. We can even provide this with a negative number. Now, I don't know why you'd want to do this, but it's possible. Watch what happens here. So now this text actually is 40 pixels off the left side of the screen. That doesn't make much sense. So let's just set it back to 20 and leave it alone. So that's a first line text indent. We could do that on any type of text. And then finally, we have text transform. Let's go to our H2 here, and I'm going to set text transform, the text transform rule. And here we can set this to capitalize, which gives us all caps, capitalize, which gives us caps on the first letter of each word, lowercase, which gives us all lowercase, uppercase, which gives us all uppercase. So let's do uppercase, and we'll go ahead and refresh. Watch this H2 right here, and we get all uppercase text. Now there's one more of these we can use, and it's called font variant. I'm going to go ahead here to the H1, and I'm going to use the font variant rule. And I'm going to set the font variant to small caps. And what that does is it uses smaller uppercase letters as the lowercase letters. So if we watch the H1 right here, when I refresh, that's what we get. So we have a smaller version of the H and the E as the lowercase letters in the. And you can see that pattern's repeated. So this is just another way to edit the look and feel of the text using CSS. So you can see you've got quite a few typographical controls, and there's actually more than I've shown you available in cascading style sheets to use with your HTML.